You see Sebastian kind of like, oh, and he like walks in. And this section of the museum is a little darker. It's tended to, but there's like nobody else inside. It's just you three. And you see an assortment of legs, peg legs, artificial legs, ranging from the, most common anybody could get their hands on one. Some of them are even hand carved, all the way up to the more elaborate, elegant, automaton ones or ones pilfered from, robotic limbs.
I'll show him my favorite. This one is called the Punchinator, and it's essentially just a giant metal, like, those like old late or early 2000s Hulk glove or Hulk fist glove.
Yes.
It's just one of those made out of like pure brass. The Punchinator.
And that,
This one's my favorite. This one we stole from a satyr who tried to kill us.
Yes.
This is what you would need if you ever lost one of your legs.
Yes.
as you're all admiring this, you hear from behind you, and my favorite is when they're not alive, and you both turn around and you see Valos standing there. The Emerald
Dad!
Dragon. Born.
The orc.
Is he an orc? No. This one is Emerald.
Valos. Oh, Valos is the Dragonborn.
Yeah,
yes, sorry. Jahar is an orc.
Yes. But he's standing there,
Like-
just admiring them with you.
Yes, Dad. Look, we brought our friend. His name's Sebastian. He's very cool. We killed him and brought him back to life.
We didn't kill him. He got killed by
Well-
someone else.
Yeah, he got stabbed through the neck. I think.
Through
it
the
was.
neck, yes.
But we were present when he died.
He kind of leans in and looks Sebastian over and says, "Are you adding him to the collection?"
No, he works at our
No.
flower shop.
Yes, but when he dies, we'll mummify him and we can add him to the collection.
He kind
Oh,
of...
things live again?
Tieflings live about the same as humans.
Yeah, it's a very average lifespan.
Oh,
And you'd guess Sebastian is like early to mid 20s.
Early to
Well-
late 20s, so the entire range.
No, early to mid.
20s.
I corrected myself.
Too late.
He's just somewhere. You can figure it out.
He's somewhere between 20 and 29.
No, but he's early to mid 20s.
Okay.
Well, congratulations. You don't have to deal with the existential dread of having a shorter and or a longer life than you would have normally.
Yeah.
He's
Death
like,
will come as soon as it would for you if you had not become a tiefling.
you see, he gets a little nervous as Valos just continues to like examine him. And he goes, and then Valos kind of like stands up and corrects himself and says, "So what are you three up to now? Just visiting?"
We got invited to a fancy party, and we just wanted to show Sebastian around because he got some new clothes, and we just wanted to show him around before the party started.
So, who's
And
hosting the
also-
party?
Arbiter, what was his name?
I believe it's Kiln. Let me check.
Arbiter
Um,
killed.
I will be
Yeah.
100% sure it is Kiln.
Yes, Arbiter Kiln, the religious nut.
Yeah, I've seen him in the square giving out sermons. It's odd. Did he say what it was for? Is this for the Festival of the Three Suns?
It's
Yeah,
either the
exactly.
Festival of the Three Suns or it's some sort of fundraiser to bolster his ego.
He goes, "Huh? Well, have
I think
fun."
He said it was for the festival.
Of course, he said it was for the festival, but it's never just for the festival. It's always for
Yeah.
There's always an ulterior motive.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and Dad, before you go, this is the guy we told you about who was killed by an assassin.
Yeah.
We told him that if he was ever in any danger, he could come here.
He goes,
Yes.
"Of course, this is a safe haven for all in the city. Anyone who feels in danger could come, and I will personally see to it that they are protected."
Yes. Now, granted, Sebastian, I will warn you. If you claim sanctuary in a church, they can hold you. It's a little different for a museum. If you claim sanctuary in a museum, you become a part of one of the many exhibits.
which is not true at all.
It's very true. I'm not lying at all. I'm telling you the truth.
No, Dad'll just ask you to do a couple chores.
Yes, probably. But it'll feel like it'll take forever. Oh,
That's just because you're bad at focusing on things.
I have, yeah, it's the ADHD. It's medial tasks are I dread them. If it can't hold my attention, it's agony. No, he'll probably just ask you to, like, maybe mop the floors or something. Polish all of the coins in the coin collection.
He sees his eyes go wide, and he goes, and he like starts stumbling, and he's like, are you being serious, or are you just pulling my leg again? It's very hard to tell.
I'm being serious. He probably will have you, like, polish. Just give you some busy work.
He goes, okay, as long as I'm safe, I suppose. And
Yeah, you'll be safe.
You sure I'll be safe here? I mean, he's just
Yes.
a museum owner. He can't be that.
Oh no, he's much more than a museum owner. He's our dad.
Here, watch this. I punch Dad in the leg.
Rolling
Look at that! Look,
rolling
It's even
attack.
him.
Oh shoot. The actions. Unarmed strike. 19 plus 6 for a total of 25.
Okay, roll your.
My
your-
unarmed strikes
your
just
unarmed-
do 2 damage.
Just 2. So he's kind of like your father's just kind of standing there like enjoying the conversation when you run up and you just punch him right in the knee and it like buckles for a second and he's like, "Ah, damn it!" And he's like recoiling. He's like, "That hurt a lot, surprisingly."
See, if he wanted to, sometimes they've been known. If Dad really wanted to, he could. I've seen him rip people's arms off, limb by limb, like dolls.
I've seen
Like
him eat a
dolls,
man.
Sebastian. I've seen him eat a man whole. I've seen my one. So this dad and our other dad. I've seen them both at the same time take one half of one man in one mouth and the other half of another man in another mouth, and then they do this thing where they twist and pull and they rip and it just perfectly bisects the person in half.
I love how we're just like not telling him they're dragons, but we're telling him they're dragons.
You continue talking about this when you feel Valis put his hand on your shoulder and kind of like gesture, and you see Sebastian's kind of pale white, just kind of like I think I would like to go back to the flower shop now.
It's okay, Sebastian. All right, hold my hand.
He takes your hand again, and Valos he bows and says, "I have work to do. Enjoy your party, I suppose. Just don't get into too much trouble. Don't get arrested or anything like that."
Dad, we handled the aboleth.
He goes, "Oh, did you find anything of
Yes.
interest that might be added to the museum?"
Think so. Not really, no. At
Just
least
some
nothing
potions
that I've
and a
been...
bag of holding.
Yeah, nothing really that is... All the stuff had been broken. Either by time or maybe some wild animals or like looters. People who didn't really know what they had.
We did
find a
just
journal.
disappointed. Yes, we did find a journal, if you're interested in that.
Do you offer it to him?
Yeah.
We're not sure how old it is, but it can't be too old.
Yeah.
He kind of flips. He takes it and he flips through it, and he goes, I'll see if I can contact any family members of this man. Maybe we can get a proper, not funeral, but a proper."
We
proper
don't have
send
his...
off for them.
We don't have his body. His body was in
That's
the bottom of a pit, right?
yeah. It was at the bottom of a spike
Yeah.
pit. But he goes, I understand, but just some closure to the family might be appropriate.
You're probably right. Yeah.
He goes, but it gives me something to do.
Okay.
And he goes,
All
but
right, well, bye, Dad.
he goes,
So, Papa, we
have
said
fun.
hi.
Yes,
He goes, I will.
Bye.
I believe he's berating the front desk clerk at the moment.
Okay. So Sebastian, one time, someone broke into the museum and Papa got really angry and grabbed the guy and stuck him in his mouth And have you ever seen what it looks like when people's like limbs and joints kind of buckle from just the sheer amount of tensile strength of a jaw closing on them?
Kono, what did we just talk about scaring him too much?